What's a programming language? Any idea? What do you think of a programming language? And why do we need a programming language? If we can simply go to Google, go to YouTube, find something you want. So what's the need of learning a programming language? And why do you need to learn one? Sorry, I just write multiple M's out there. So what do you think of programming language? Why should anyone learn a programming language, and how will that help us in creating games in Roblox? So everyone, show me a thumbs up sign. We go and learn more about it. So are you ready? I'll give you a count. 3, 2, 1. Now I know there are a lot of things that's going in your mind. You might be thinking of, well, programming is about codes. It's about putting up the blocks together, writing a lot of mathematic things. Well, you're kind of close, but when you're going to be a game developer, things are quite different. Now, let's take an example of a screen. Let's say I'm creating a game, and this is the red box is my screen. Now, that screen could be your mobile screen. It could be your laptop screen, or it could be, let's say, it could be your console, like where you play the games. So it doesn't matter what kind of screen it is. Cool? Great. So I'm gonna give it any simple name, or let's say I'm gonna say my screen. So far so good. Now I'm gonna ask you to tell me your favorite color. Now I know a lot of people, a lot of you won't be having this chance to say your favorite color, but whoever is with me in the meeting, share me your favorite color. So we'll use that color as the main theme here. So, oh, pink. Oh, we already have pink in our hand. Okay, that's cool. So let's take pink as our main color for today for the explanation only, but in Roblox, we'll be having more of the codes and the players. So let's say this is you as a player standing somewhere in the game. Now, no laughing, no judging. My drawing is really bad. I know. So let's say this is you as a player. Let me make you look really fancy. Some cool shades too. All right. So let's say your player is standing somewhere in the game and your player wants to say something. What could it be? You can give me your message in the chat and I will write it over there. It could be, hello there, hi, welcome to programming, or hello there, any message you would like to pass. You can type in the chat box, or I'll just simply say hi there. So what do you want your player to say in the game itself? It could be anything. Hello, hi. What do you want the character to say? Let's say a character wants to say, hello world. Will that be cool? Show me a thumbs up sign, everyone. Do you think you want your player to say hello world or something similar? All right, let's say your player wants to say hello world. Now, a very simple question, and let's see how good you are at logical thinking. So what do you think? What language it is? The language I used here. What do you think? What language it is? Hello world. Can anyone guess? What language it is? Cool, English. Great. Now, if you're thinking about, is it Python? Is it Java? Well, you're thinking too deep. We haven't come to that level yet. In a very simple way, hello world, it's English. Now, just like English, there are so many people, like I do teach students around the world, and all these people who are living at different, I'll say, geographical locations, different areas, they have different language, what they speak in. So there are so many languages which are spoken around the world, and it's like we have Russian, French, Spanish, Italian, English, Arabic. It's endless. Now, just like that, we do have computers, right? Now, when I say computers, computers are not only the ones that's like laptop or the desktop PCs. Computers could be your mobile phones too, a robot too, PlayStation 2. So what do you think? All these computers, which are widely used around the world, do they also speak a different language? Like maybe a computer from Spain will be using a different language to talk to, with the people of its own group or countries. So do you think computers around the countries, do they speak in different language, or they all have some similar language to each other? Well, I know the answer. I'll give you a few seconds to think. So your question is, do you think computers also speak a different language like us? Like we humans, we have so many languages with us. Like we have English, we have French, we have got Spanish, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, and so much more. Well, in terms of computers speak just one language. And it's just one language which works across all the computers around the world. It doesn't matter if it's a mobile phone, if it's a spaceship, if it's a satellite, if it's a game console, or anything. Cool. Binary. Nice guess. Yes, a computer machine is running on very one language. Basically, we say them binary language. Now, what exactly is binary? Can anyone guess? Binary is a computing, I'll say the very base of computer language, which works alongside the chipsets. So binary, let me explain you about binary. Binary is very simple and it's all about ones and zeros. We say them bits. When they join them together, they comes to bytes, and so it keeps on going. So let us say you want to say hello world and you want to say something more. In binary, it can take you bits all like these 101010100111, and so much more. Now, it's quite confusing. It's something similar to this. So let's say you want to make a very simple game in Roblox. You want your player to jump across few hurdles and then swim across some place and get to the treasure. Now, in binary, that can take you up to thousands and hundreds of bits, like ones and zeros. So binary is quite complicated. It's confusing, and you might end up into a lot of errors. And it's gonna be so boring in the end that you might feel like, okay, I don't want to learn computer science at all, because it's something what scientists or computer engineers do. So, is there any way which we can use to make things go really simple? Well, yes. Have you ever been to any country before or any place? Let's say you're traveling to a complete foreign country where people don't speak your language. And you come across a shop where you want to buy some ice cream, okay? And the person who's selling you this ice cream doesn't understand English. So, how are you going to order your ice cream from the person who doesn't speak your language? What would you do? What would you think of? Translate. Exactly. Yes, you will use maybe you're gonna use a translator app from your mobile phone. Maybe you're gonna look for a tour guide. Maybe you can use your body language, like point out to the things. There are lots of things to do. Now, all of this thing comes under one idea. This idea can be called as translator. Now, this translating idea can be also termed into computer science as I'll say the tour guide. So let's say all the programming languages, just like in real computer science world, there are so many programming languages. Like we have Java, we have C++, we have C Sharp, Python, Lua, we have Angular, we got Dart. There are like many, many languages. All these languages are built to do or perform a duty or function or appropriate to their conditions and how they're going to get compiled. So each programming language has its purpose, has its use. Now I know like myself know around 20 of them, and each of this programming language is really cool, really interesting, and they end up giving us so much of cool results. So out of all these programming languages, we will be just focusing today on only one, and I'll tell you about that. Okay. So let's say all these programming languages all around the world, there are many of them. They can be our tour guides. Now, when I say tour guides, it's not exactly a traveling to places, but each one of these programming language is so cool and so interesting that it helps you to understand, learn, and create apps, websites, games, softwares, robots, and so much more. So, but today we are interested in making games only in Roblox. We have a programming language called Lua. Have you ever heard of this game or have you ever heard of this word before? Lua. It's one of the programming language which is quite similar to another programming language which is called Python, which is quite similar to English. So, for example, in Lua, if you say print hello, it gives you a message hello. So, I have a question for you all. What do you all think? Print hello is easier, or maybe writing few tens and 20 lines of ones and zeros? Which one do you think is going to be easier here? Print hello, or maybe writing 10 lines of ones and zeros? Cool, A. And why do you think that A is going to be easy? Why will you pick up A over B? Well, if you're going to ask me, um, yeah, it's going to be quicker and we understand it fast. Exactly. It's going to save a time. It's something what we can understand or maybe we can learn. And it's definitely going to save the space as well as the time. And we can create a lot of things like that. So this is going to make our work go really, really easy now. So let's say we want to build something on computer with the help of the right programming language. In our case, it's going to be Lua, but there are other programming languages too. Why Lua? Because Lua is an official programming language, which is being used by Roblox Studio that help us to create games. So this programming code, let's say we write a code in Lua, which goes to the computer machine. Something happens here, but should you worry? No, you shouldn't be worried about that at all, because right now we are quite advanced in programming world. Things are going to be done automatically. So all the codes, let's say you write print hello, automatically that command will go to the computer memory. It's going to get compiled into binary language. Finally, your code starts working on the screen. Pretty cool. You got the idea about what goes behind? Show me a thumbs up sign if you're ready to go to the next step. Okay, cool. Going to the next step, before we start with the Roblox Studio, how does exactly game development works in Roblox Studio? Let's say this is your Roblox Studio world, okay? And this is your game, a regular game in Roblox Studio. You standing as a player over here, you have a lot of things around you. For example, some trees, some houses, and so much more. So what do you think? What else do you see in your regular Roblox game? I see houses, I see trees, I see some really cool terrain, um, a good weather. What else do you see in a regular game? Animals, cars, fishes, water. I know my drawing is really bad. There are so many things that you see in your regular game. Now, uh, thank you. So, just like that, a good game has a lot of things in it. But is it everything all about programming? No. Being a game developer, it needs your creativity and logical thinking both together. So in Roblox game development, you can build a lot of things with the help of the modeling tool, which is either free or you can create all by yourself. So you will be having a toolbox or simple modeling tools, which will help you to create your own immersive world out there. But that will be quite static. That means it's not going to work. It's going to stand still. By using Lua programming language, you will be attaching code to each model or all of them together behind or inside the Roblox Studio itself. Well, you will write commands in Lua programming language, which will be compiled with computer and make your game work. For example, when the game starts, your player will walk into the house, save the game, you go near the tree, pick up some apple, increase the energy, fight zombies, and do lots of things there. Pretty cool. Now you got the idea about how exactly the game development works. It's time to take the skills or a quick understanding into the practical part. So if you're ready, show me the thumbs up sign. We are going to the practical part right now. So let's get started. So I'm going to count till three. Three, two, one, and go. Here we are. Now I'm going to go to Roblox Studio. If you don't have Roblox Studio, it's actually fine. It's just gonna take you like 5 minutes to download from Roblox official website. It's free, and you can use your same login if you already have a Roblox account in them. So if you don't have a Roblox account, you can create one again. It's free too, and it's really quick. It's just gonna take you like 2 to 3 minutes or so. And if you're too young, let's say if you're around age of 8 or 7, I'll recommend that you use your guardian, anyone who is older than you, to help you to create your new account and install Roblox Studio. Okay, so let's come over here. I'm gonna pick up a map. There are gonna be a lot of maps here, and they are called templates. Definitely, being a game developer, you don't need to do everything all from the scratch. So can you help me pick any one of the map here? Which one do you think is gonna be so cool to explore and start working with? So I'm gonna wait for a few seconds, and you can pick any one of this template here, and we'll go forward and create some codes and some models in it. Move it simulator. Okay, cool. So I'm going to select move it simulator and see how things are going to work. There we go.